Hi everyone, this is DinoSasha here, and welcome back to another review. And today we're gonna take a look at the figure. It is the Safari Ltd 2018 Daeodon. Now Daeodon, which name means dreadful tooth, is a genus of the Entelodon even-toed ungulate that lives in the mid-Oligocene to Middle Miocene, about 23 to 20 million years ago, what is known as North America. Now, the length of this particular hog-like beast was only at about, well, definitely for the adult scalper, 90 centimeters or approximately 3 feet long, but in the height was only about 1.77 meters, 5.8 feet tall, and possibly that has no length or width for the body. Now, Daeodon is a vicious beast that was a member of the Entelodontidae family, along with the other particular relatives, the Paraentelodon, which is the Asian relative, and Entelodon, which is basically part of it. Now, there has consistent specimens such as the Daeodon shuianus and Horde mason, and there's also other specimens that was recurring to. Now, they diet are omnivorous, so they mainly eat plants and meat, and they live with a rival, the Hyaenodon. Now, let's talk about the sculpt on this hog. Now, the sculpt on this hog was a bit amazing on this figure. It looks kinda accurate, but I like how designed of that Daeodon, and how majestic it looks. This is how the Daeodon was referred to be as the Hell Pig. You know, basically resented with it, but I generally accept the opinion on that hog, but I like the skull. But the pose is just a walking pose. It's basically recited with it, because I like the walking pose, because it pose was just more mammalian-like. But I like the details on the fur, but it's a little rough, but I have seen it with the fur. Because of the fur texture and a mane structure, I'm guessing that's a really concern. Now, talk about that. Let's look at the color scheme. The color scheme looks yellowish, orange colored with brown and black colored with black mane and brown on its face and head. Now, interesting thing is how the body is. And before you started, but I would like to know, is how the Daeodon was recurred. And don't forget to mention it had genitalia. That means it's a male Daeodon, because males always showcased. You know, males become showcased in this. You know, basically resided with this hog. I generally like the opinion of what if it seems to resist. You know, come to think of the Daeodons, I like how the pig resided this generation. But the accuracy, it looks the best. The best accuracy, because the Daeodons have resided to an ecosystem. Now, let's take a look at the ruler. So let's give this hog a measure. So in terms of the length from tip of the snout all the way to the tail, we're looking at about 5 inches, and which is only at about 13 centimeters, and the height, which is top on the mane, we're looking at about 3.1 inches, and which is only at about 7.5 centimeters. Now, for comparison, I'm gonna bring up the ungulate, which is much larger than a Daeodon. Here is my large collecting figure, and it's the largest ungulate predator to ever exist. The CollectA 2016 Deluxe Andrewsarchus. Now, Andrewsarchus is a closest relative to a Daeodon, because, like Daeodon, Andrewsarchus has hoof on its feet instead of claws. You know, basically they're related because of their hoof structure and how the design looks, and I think the ears are pointed straight up. Now, for the rating, and I'll give it a 10 out of 10, which is a really cool design on that pig, or I think actually the real monster it is. Now, most people reviewing this figure because of the Daeodon looks like a hell pig. Now, beware of it, because Daeodons are indeed really nice figures on my point. But I generally like how design of this hog to resemble a pig with terrorizing the island. You know, come to think of it, I made this video about a dinosaur world creature spot of a Daeodon, which is wander off and eating leaves, but until they find a Stegosaurus carcass and competing with Smilodon.
Generally likes this Daeodon because of its hell pig design of it. I generally like that hog with its sinister look, but I am agreed with this because this pig looks really accurate to me. I like the teeth in it and the tongue sculpted well, but I cannot even see whether it's the tongue or rather teeth. But I see it, this is a really cool Daedon figure, but I have resisted on the figure, but I generally like how resilient it was. Now, I have to return this hog in in the bottom of the shadows, and with the Andrewsarchus as well. Now, comparatively, these two ungulates are predatory instinct because of their ultimate reality. Basically resulted, but I have agreed this figure looks a bit compared to the Andrewsarchus because Andrewsarchus is from 2016. If you want to see the Andrewsarchus, link in the description down below. Now, I'm done with the review, so the next will be on Daeodon, which is my most anticipated main animal. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications so you'll never miss the video. And leave a comment below, and I hope you see for another review about the Safari LTD 2018 Daeodon Gigas. Goodbye, everyone, and see you all next time.